Ever had a MC event with TSA? The airport.
It happened to me around 2014. I was going through the magnetic detector thingy and it beeped. So they pulled me aside and wanted to do the wand. So what happens? The button on my jeans was metal and that set off the wand. But that shouldn't have set off the big machine, right? So the guy told me to undo the button. My belt was in the scanner machine. So I did it. Then he told me to loosen the zipper. I asked, "Are you sure?" So he says in a nasty voice, "You want to catch your flight or not?" Quote. So, okay. Down goes my pants and they stop at my knees. The airport is busy. There are women walking by looking at me with shocked expressions. I just smile. There are kids looking. All ages. And I just stand there with my arms out like he said. He looks. Moves the wand over my crotch. No beep and then tells me to go on. I pull up my pants and zip up. Everyone that saw me in the airport probably thought I was a perv or something. Looking back at that, I wish I was wearing a thong. I once pulled down my top to show my bra to the wand lady. She was holding the wand right at the center of the crevasse, where the wires meet. I've never been allowed to move on more quickly. This exact scenario happened to me once in Washington Dulles Airport. Like you, I had shorts with a metal button. However, due to some ticket shenanigans the day before when a tornado hit the airport and canceled my flight, I was selected for an intensive screening. I didn't set off the machine, but they still wanded me and did a full pat down. The metal button on my shorts of course set off the wand. So they told me to unbutton and unzip so that they could check inside. I informed them that wasn't a good idea because I wasn't wearing underwear. I honestly don't remember why I wasn't. But I wasn't. The guy just kind of laughed and said to do what he said. So I did, holding my pants together so that they didn't fall and I didn't flash anyone. And he told me to let go of the pants and hold my hands in the air. So I did. And everybody at the security station of Washington Dulles Airport at 3 p.m. on whatever day it was saw ass and dick. I have no shame. So id gaff. But the TSA agent was pissed or embarrassed. I'm not sure which. He was red as a fire truck. So I pulled up my pants and he told me I could go. As I grabbed my bag, I told him if he'd wanted to see me naked, he should have done a private screening and I'd have made it way more enjoyable for him. Then quickly booked it before he could respond. Lol. During the beginning of the TSA I had to travel for work. Big city airport when I left. Tiny airport when I arrived. And subsequently left through the next day. The morning of my departure from tiny airport my bra strap broke and I used a safety pin to hold it together. Got to tiny airport and the security was being done by very young National Guard people. The gentleman scanning me was all of 18, I think. The safety pin set off the wand detector, which was pretty much all they had for security. Me. Bra strap broke. I used a safety pin to fix it. Do you need to see it? And started pulling up my shirt. Him. Turning bright red. No. No ma'am. Have a good trip. When I got back home to Big Airport and dug through my purse for my keys while walking to the garage, I found that I had a full-sized pair of scissors buried at the bottom that I had forgotten about. Neither of the airport security found that. I used to fly for work. And before I had top surgery I would set off every scanner anytime I went through. Some airports were worse than others. SeaTac always gave me a full invasive search. Atlanta not so much. My favorite was in SeaTac. Flying out. When my chest set off the machine. And a young man had to come over and pat me down. I told him I was transgender and had boobs. But go ahead and feel me up. Dude was nervous and shaky. I told him it was okay, and we'd get through it together. His partner thought that was hilarious and just busted out laughing. I haven't been felt up since I had surgery. But my wife, who is trans, has to explain why she's so well endowed in the crotch department every time we fly out now. She's offered very nicely to drop her undies. And you have never seen TSA wave someone through faster. Very similar thing happened to me. I was told to remove my belt. I explained, slowly and with small words, that the belt was functional, not decorative. He insisted. I took it off, and my pants fell right to the floor. I asked him if he saw anything he liked, and he said to just go on through. I insisted on getting dressed right where I stood. Had this situation after I took my belt off multiple times. I've gone through the line. Sir, your pants need to be higher. Well, you made me take my belt off. So if you want them higher, I put the belt back on to solve that, or you deal with where they're ending up right now. I'm not in control of gravity. Dude just wanted me and said to keep moving. Those machines always catch my left ankle. Nothing that I know of abnormal about that area, and the wand always shows negative. So I started having fun with it. TSA. Is there something in your left ankle? Me. Just the tracking device that says I can't go more than 200 yards from my house. TSA. Really? Me. Laughing. Pull up my pants and show bare ankle. No. The weirdest one I've had was my tattoo was fresh enough, 2 months old at the time, to set off the big bomb machine ones. So I had pull my leggings up as far as I could and walk through again to show that there wasn't anything. Nowhere near as bad as pulling down my pants at the underwear, thank goodness. Man, American airport security sucks. Whenever I've flown in Canada, if I have a metal button or something, they believe me when I tell them it's a metal button. I'm just glad that the metal clips from my vasectomy are too small to set off metal detectors. I wouldn't want to have to explain to security that I cannot remove the metal in my testicles. I once went through security covered in explosive material from work. They just waved me through because I didn't have a carry-on. I could have had a bomb in my ass or something, guys. Crazy that they just let me go with no further questions after detecting explosives. Our local airport has body scanners now. They always go off on me, resulting in a localized pat-down of where the metal in my stomach is. I normally apologize in advance because I'm so ticklish that when they touch my belly I can't help but giggle. Last one called me the Pillsbury Dough Girl. Had a similar experience years back. I'd lost quite a bit of weight, and at the time my belt was the only thing holding my pants up. TSA wanted me to remove the belt and I warned them I was going commando. They gave me beef about it, so I just removed my belt and laughed when my pants hit the ground. I then asked as loudly as I could if I was allowed to put my pants back up and put on my belt. Or did they need scan my belt and pants separately? Similar thing happened to me at Liverpool Airport 10 years ago. They did have only wands and it beeped over my bra. The agent, a woman, started patting me there, and you'd think as a woman she'd understand that it's just a wire. She didn't, and the patting was going on and on. I was already almost late because the security check was taking ages. I took my shirt off, then my bra, and handed it to her. I have big boobs, so there wasn't really an option to cover them. I'd gaff. I need to catch my flight. She got totally red. The other agents were speechless and staring like they've seen boobs first time in their lives. People were gasping. Some were screaming hell, and I collected my shirt, put it over, and left. Since then I stopped wearing bras. It's so much comfier this way. I had no idea before. I had a TSA agent ask me what was in my bra. I had to argue with the TSA agent, woman, that there wasn't anything in my bra that she should be worried about. I mean, unless boobs were her thing? I dunno. Fortunately, that's not what set off the machine that time. I've also had my ponytails set off the machine. I hate when they touch my hair. As someone with a hunk of titanium in my arm, that thing annoys me. I had one sadistic TSA agent squeeze the arm until the muscle shifted enough so he could feel the metal holding my humerus together. Goddamn, that hurt for a good week after it. Even worse, I carry an X-ray of it and offered to show it to him. Not really MC. But one time I removed my zip up and had a t-shirt on underneath that said, I helped publish 700,000 CIA files and all I got was this lousy shirt. Definitely garnered a few looks from the TSA agents. This almost happened to me. But with my bra. It was a while ago. And my first time flying after 9/11. My last name was Aziz. And I had my hair covered. The underwire, or something else in my bra, triggered the alarm. And I got pulled aside. I told the agent it was my bra. And I thought I was going to have to take it off. Made a motion to do just that. But she stopped me, wanted my chest again and let me through. Yep. Thong swimsuit with a sweatsuit over it. Send the sweatsuit through the X-ray machine. Was y'all wearing skivvies or not? This'd be far more hilarious if you weren't.
Banana hammock?
Too bad you weren't commando. You could have given them the helicopter.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.